Emeka's luck was like NEPA lights. Blink once a month, then disappears without warning. But this time, e be like say the bulb finally bright small. After surviving the downfall conductor life, Mama Rasheeda's wahala, and the whole Instagram motivational speaker saga, Emeka finally got what he called his big break. A Nollywood casting director, one guy wey be like failed magician, saw his viral clip from episode 3, mistook Emeka's foolishness for a raw talent and offered him a role. Not just any role o, he was cast as man wey dey sleep under bridge, scene 2, background extra. Yes, he had no lines, just snore, turn, scratch belle, and look homeless with passion. But to Emeka, this was destiny. As far as he was concerned, it was only a matter of time before Netflix called him for a lead role beside Genevieve Nnaji. The morning of his shoots, Emeka wore a white singlet that hadn't seen water since Buhari's first term. He smeared engine oil on his face to look more street. Borrowed torn trousers from one area tout called K Money and carried an empty bottle of Origin for authenticity. Na method acting be that. He lay under Third Mainland Bridge for 45 minutes as Okadas zoomed past, his back scratching from sound fly bites. Nobody shouted "cut." Turns out they were filming 3 scenes away and the director forgot about him. But Emeka no gree. He continued acting even when people started throwing gala at him, thinking he was a real beggar. When he finally found the real crew, the cameraman just looked at him and said, "Ha, you again?" The director squinted. "Weren't you the guy who did that crazy IG life about EFCC chasing you with wig?" "That was all acting," Emeka said, chest out. Content creation is the future of cinema. The director nodded slowly, clearly confused, but let him in for a 2-second slow pan shot. By 2 p.m., Emeka had finished his role. The entire payment for the day, 50,000 naira. That 50,000 K should have gone into savings or maybe food or even rent. But no, Emeka had already entered small fame mode. As far as he was concerned, 50,000 K in Nollywood was the same as 5 million naira in Hollywood. He decided to host a soft life launch party at one bar near Yaba, where the chairs were shaking and the beer was always sweating. He printed flyers. The flyer had his face photoshopped onto Zubi Michael's body with the caption, "From streets to screens, Hollywood next legend Emeka." The outfit for the party: tight white turtleneck, plastic gold chain that could slice bread, and perfume that could paralyze a mosquito. He rented a white Range Rover for 24 hours from one guide named Stingy Benz, who gave it to him with no fuel and street instructions: no scratch am, no reverse, no speed pass 40. If police stop you, don't mention my name. But Emeka was not hearing any of that. He was already on IG Live saying, "Soft life activated, na Range Rover dey humble me, from under bridge to under spotlight." As the party started, Mama Rashida came uninvited with a pepper basket, claiming Emeka owed her 500 naira from the downfall days. Tobe came too, reluctantly, sipping his zobo like someone who didn't want trouble. Guests flooded the small bar. Some came for free food. Others came to see whether Emeka go actually show face, and show he did. He entered like Davido in a wedding with "Who Dey Breathe" playing in the background. Girls screamed, boys hailed. Someone poured groundnut on his head in celebration. Emeka waved like a politician and shouted, "Nollywood na me. Emeka, we no get scripts. Now na lead role I dey do." After 6 bottles of small stout and a freestyle rap session that nearly ended the DJ's laptop, Emeka shouted, "Make we go flex the range for Lekki, I no go dull una." Tobe's eyes widened. "You wan drive like this, Emeka? You dey tipsy." "Tipsy?" Emeka said, "I be actor. This na character development." Against all warnings, Emeka entered the range. Tobe followed him reluctantly. The car had no fuel, so they branched one filling station. Emeka asked for 2,000 naira fuel, but paid with 1,000 naira and pure confidence. Somehow, the attendant let him go. By 11:30 p.m., Emeka was cruising from Yaba to Lekki. The car was crawling like snail, but Emeka didn't mind. He leaned out of the window and screamed, "See am, I dey live, soft life oh, na wetin consis ten cy dey do." Just after the Lekki toll gate, trouble struck. Emeka tried to do a sharp turn into one buka to buy suya, but he forgot Stingy Ben's instruction: no reverse, no speed, no drama. Boom! He drove straight into Mama Chinyere's buka. Meat flew, palm oil exploded, chairs scattered, one woman fainted, another shouted, "Jesus wept." The buka caught partial fire from the suya smoke, and Emeka, drunk on perfume and pride, staggered out shouting, "Na movie scene o, I dey act film." Within 5 minutes, a crowd gathered. Within 10, last man arrived. Within 15 minutes, Channels TV set up their mic, and there he was, live on national television, smelling like suya and shame, holding a bone in one hand and a belt that has loosened in the crash. The reporter said, "Sir, what happened here?" Emeka replied, "It was a stunt. I am a Nollywood actor. This is how we shoot movies in Lagos. Raw, real, unpredictable." The reporter replied, "Are you injured?" Emeka answered, "No, I am in character. Pain is weakness leaving the body." The reporter replied, "What's the name of this movie?" Emeka answered, "The Accident of Fame, coming soon." The whole of Nigeria lost it. Instagram on fire, Twitter chaos, Facebook antics, prayers, YouTube vloggers new content, even TikTok had remixed videos of his quotes, "Pain is weakness leaving the body." Meanwhile, Stingy Benz called 47 times shouting, "Where is my car? Do you know how much I pay to look rich?" Mama Chinyere called police. Last man towed the car, and Emeka walked barefoot from Lekki to Aja that night with stew stains on his shirt and pepper in his eyes. The next morning, he posted a black and white selfie on IG with the caption, "Some crashes are not accidents, they are awakenings. #real actor vibes. #movie life. #under bridge to Nollywood." Tobe slapped his head and said, "You dey mad?" Mama Rashida just hissed and said, "Na why I no trust men wey get Instagram. All of una dey ment." And thus ends another chapter in the ever dramatic, ever chaotic, forever ridiculous life of Lagos' most unserious aspiring legend. One thing is sure, this wahala never finish. Please subscribe and watch out for episode 9. It will interest you. Thank you for watching. Bye.